So hi Kevin, this is my second section of video tutorial part. This first topic, which is I'm going to talk about how technical person deals with a non-technical person and how they communicate and how they should communicate in order for the successful meetings and everything. So the reference that I have taken for this topic is these two sides, which is the first one is this. This is like the strategies which I'm going to discuss. This been given by this expert here, and that's what I'm going to talk about. And this is the second side where they have. This is again expert advice that they have given, which I'm going to talk in my own words. There are other couple sites that I have used here where I took some of the information adding to this topic, and so that's what I'm going to talk about. So it's a question that is been asked to every tech professional, like how do you help business colleagues that have no technical training or have limited exposure to the technology management. So especially when it's vital that they understand so that they can make crucial decisions about their project and their budgets and priorities. So I'm going to list some of the few strategies that they have given and that they have suggested. So the first strategy is like you have to know your audience first. So you have to try to determine their level of expertise. You have to try to determine their level of expertise, and then you have to start talking at a level slightly below where you think they are. And sometimes it's even better that you ask them, like if they don't understand anything, you can always make them understand in their level and in their language. Try to make them understand as much as you can. Second strategy is like don't ever use acronyms, no jargons, no buzzwords. So you have to use only basic English. People don't care how smart you are or how much you know. Communication is a two-way street, so your audience will be much more willing to do the hard work of listening if they think you are genuinely interested in them, and then you are trying to make them as your priority. So you have to speak their language. You have to step into shoes of your audience or a non-technical person which is with you, who is with you. So the third strategy is like watching your audience. Sometimes like technical person who is presenting something or talking to non-technical person, a business or client, whatever. So people always nod or smile or keep eye-to-eye contact when they are tracking. If they aren't smiling or if they're quite nervous or if they seems to be confused or something like that, it's better always to ask them um, and then tell them, make them comfortable, saying like you are just trying to make them understand certain things in your own way as well. So you need to keep eye on your audience, how they are behaving, what is their facial expression, so you can get to know like they are nervous or they don't understand certain concepts. So fourth strategy is like anytime when you're talking to your client, your first job should be to make them feel comfortable and break down that initial tension. So almost always, you can use some self-deprecating humor, especially if it is related to you being nerd or something geek or something. Doing this creates an initial connection that helps with more detailed information to follow. It also gives bit bit of like cushion, and then if end up being too technical or too nerdy, so you have to be very comfortable and um, so talk to them in a comfortable way. That's what they have advised, expert has said. So the fifth strategy is like depending on a subject matter, whiteboard is a must have in your meeting or in your when you're talking to your client, because presentation may be Not all the people might be interested in presentation if they are completely fresh or they are new. So it's better that you have a whiteboard, and you can always describe how your project is or how you're going to feel and what you're going to talk about them. So even they can interact with you when you're having a whiteboard, and that way you can clear your ideas and clear your communication gap in that way. So other ideas, besides these five major strategies, there are like focusing on client's need. That is the most important. You have to focus on client's need at first point, and then access their knowledge and educate them. Speak their language, mixing and matching the style. You can mix and match your style, like um, looking like them and correcting yourself as you go. Explain in 8 different ways, which is, I think, the most important part because you have to keep them. I personally feel like you have to just keep them explaining until they get clear ideas about what they are actually looking for and what you are trying to give them. So that's why they are going to feel comfortable and will be getting more clear idea, and that will help to build up more business contacts and that. I think that's it for this topic. And please, anything you have any suggestions or anything, please do let me know. And thank you.